In a vertical city, elevators are a part of life. But they're not supposed to take a life.
My worst fear before this was getting stuck, and now my worst fear is exactly what I saw happen in the lobby of my own apartment building.
Dana Sargent lives in the Manhattan Promenade, the building where 30-year-old Sam Waisbrun was crushed to death in a grisly August elevator accident.
One accident is one accident too many. Sam can't come back.
One of the most baffling facts about the Promenade accident is the city record that shows the elevator that crushed Sam Waisbrun had just passed an annual inspection 3 weeks before the lift failed.
When we met with DOB, we heard about the inspections that had just taken place weeks before, and all it did for our members is make them shake their heads and say, well, what good was it?
An annual inspection to me means that your elevator is deemed safe for the following year.
But it turns out lots of elevators experience problems within months or even weeks of passing inspections. An I-Team analysis of 400,000 inspections between 2017 and 2019 shows more than 2,000 cases where private inspectors pass an elevator only to have the city tag it with a violation in less than 90 days.
For example, this elevator got 7 city-issued violations in the first part of 2017, and then it went on to pass an annual inspection from a private company. But just 20 days later, tenants started complaining again, and it went on to get 12 more violations in 2 years. So how did it pass that inspection? Does the Department of Buildings view it as a problem that we found 2,000 elevators that got violations within 90 days of passing annual inspections?
I don't want any elevators to get violations.
Deputy Buildings Commissioner Timothy Hogan said there are sometimes explanations for elevators passing private tests and then failing when public officials visit, and he defended the city's record on elevator safety.
We have 70,000 plus elevators in this city. They do over 1 billion trips a year. And in the last 3 years, we've had 1 fatality.
But lots of tenants told the I-Team it's not just about safety, it's about reliability. Consider this elevator, this one, and this one. They all passed inspections only to have tenants file scores of complaints about breakdowns, people getting stuck, disabled people feeling like hostages in their homes.
We've had to have the fire company come in to rip the door off because someone was stuck in there.
Does it make you feel unsafe?
Yeah, it makes me feel like the cable's about to pop.
Last year, New York State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli issued an audit concluding often elevator inspections are not properly done, and as a result, unsafe conditions are not always identified.
The private inspectors just were missing some of the obvious violations, some of the obvious safety concerns, even finding cases where they were certifying that an inspection had taken place when in fact it hadn't.
If a private inspector passes an elevator and then the city is issuing violations to that very elevator, what does that say about the first inspection?
It's worthless. The inspection is absolutely worthless and meaningless.